Yeah. Yeah, the other one's coming now. She's on her way. So we gotta start with him. Yeah. Yeah. We'll start with him because she's on her way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got the time pushed back, GPP. That's what I do around here. You know what I mean? I move shit around. That's what I'm gonna do every show. I'm gonna just start getting on the mic, just talking shit. Ghetto PPP shit. Sis, can you spin the mic for me a little bit? Just towards me and Natty a little bit. No, us. No, towards us. Me and Natty. No, no, that way again. My fault. My fault. That way again. That way again. Check the hands. Woo. Other way. Other way. We're not in the scene. That's what I'm telling her. Your boy look like, whoa. More. More. All right, we're good. Perfect. Thank you, Nat. Perfect. 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 Yeah. Four. Yeah, you know what it is, man. GPPPPPP. Yeah. Natty in the building. Yeah.
I'm sitting here looking at
you ready?
Keisha like,
I'm
do
ready.
you love me? Do you love
You
me?
ready, baby?
Yo, look, it's not staying.
Damn, you hit the
Hold
spot.
on.
Taste
Oh,
like
I got
candy,
it.
sweet like fruit, ooh, wet like water.
That shit
Can I
broke.
love on
Ghetto
you?
politics for
Withdrawals.
real.
Different every day. I need
Alright.
a dose. Every now and then
Yeah.
I'm missing. I got my times when I go ghost.
Okay.
But she mine.
Hype, you know what to do.
For artists,
Hype, you know what to do.
other bitches mad at her.
Okay, we back. Welcome one, welcome all. Even the ones that don't fuck with it all. GPP, Ghetto Politics back in the building. Natty, what's up? Famous Jones.
What's good? This is your girl, Natural All Day in the building.
DJ B Hype.
DJ B Hype in the building. What's goody? What's goody?
What's up, B Hype?
You know what it is.
I heard the jams on the way here.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we got a special guest, and his name is Ari. How you doing today?
Ari.
Welcome to the show.
Speaking to the mic for me, Ari, so we can get you nice and clear.
You bet. I'm coming from spending time with my daughter. It was her birthday today, so let's give a shout out to my daughter's birthday.
All
Yeah,
right, shout out to
your
that.
daughter. Happy birthday.
It's actually two of my daughter's birthdays. One of them is turning 7 today, and one of them is turning 10 today.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
shit.
9.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
sorry, Gia.
I mean,
9.
how could we be mad if you get a little mixed up?
Shit.
So, where are you from? Let's start there.
Originally, Muncie, New York. It's like 25 miles out of the city in Rockland County.
Oh, okay,
All right.
okay. But now you reside in the heart of Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. Yeah.
Best-
But
oh.
my folks were born. My grandmother was born and raised in Brooklyn. I had a Brooklyn roots.
Okay,
Long
Perfect.
okay. So
What part?
yes. Oh, go ahead.
Time. My grandmother grew up in Brownsville.
Oh, shit.
then-
Shouts to the Ville.
Yeah, but it was a Jewish neighborhood back in the day. And then my folks grew up Williamsburg, Crown Heights,
Oh, okay.
Lower East Side a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you're all
So-
over the place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shush down.
yeah. Well, he literally kind of.
So what's the story with that?
So tell us a little bit about what's going on with you and the kids. You know
Well, I
what
got
I'm
another
saying?
birthday tomorrow. My son Connor, he's turning
Oh,
11.
shit.
He's turning 11 in Connecticut. Yesterday, I celebrated Aria's birthday. You know, they both decided to make a birthday party on the same day, even though their birthdays are today. They celebrated their birthdays
Oh, that's
yesterday.
nice.
So I ended up going to trampoline park in Jersey.
Okay.
But yeah, December 19th is my number one day. I have 4 birthdays on that one day.
Wow. So
Yeah.
how many kids? Tell the people how many kids.
I have
Wow.
91 children born, but I got 25 on the way.
Ghetto Politics. We here, y'all. We
So
here,
go ahead with
y'all.
your questions.
Yeah.
Hold on, time out.
Talk to the mic, hype, man.
Yo, I got talking to Mike.
Yeah, man.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
you do.
time
Yeah,
out.
but
Can
it's
you
not
repeat
25 women pregnant. It's
Mhm.
22 women pregnant. 3 of them are having twins, so it's 25 kids on the way, but only 22 women pregnant.
So he doubled up on a few of them.
Yeah.
And he has
Okay.
91. He said.
Yes.
Okay.
Lord,
He
how
has
the
the
hell?
magic number. So do Have you ever checked out the Guinness World Book yet to see if like you qualify for that? Because I don't think nobody's superseding you on that.
I don't
one.
know. I think that 25 kids on the way is probably a big number, but as far as number of kids, no. We got Mormons cranking them out. There's some sheiks in the Middle East and some Thai kings. We always have Genghis Khan, who I think probably takes the cake for everybody. You know, like a percentage of the world is all related to him at some point. But
Right.
no, I'm not trying to break no records. And then, of course, the real record breaker is probably some anonymous donor that just donated to clinics. We just don't know
Right.
about him, and he doesn't know how many kids he has. period.
Right. But what I like about you is that you do know and you're more involved, and at least people get to get a feel of your personality and who you are versus a sperm bank where it's like you're going on a sperm bank, you have no idea who this is, you're just kind of taking a chance and a risk on what they put on a little label or something versus, you know, the women that, you know, are basically able to be blessed by, you know, you being so giving.
Yeah,
I mean, well, shit.
I had in trouble last week because I had an IVF Friday in Albany, and this woman lives in Texas, but she's using some clinic in Albany because they're cheap, and they have locations in Syracuse and Atlanta. So it's always easier when I go to the clinic if I go as her partner, because if I go as her donor, it requires a lot of money and time and effort and extra testing and other
Right.
bureaucratic paperwork. So I was going as a partner, but then last week the clinic called and they said, sorry, we're not allowing you to come to the clinic. We realized who this guy is because we had 4 other women give his name as their partner in Atlanta and Colorado and Syracuse and Buffalo. And they said, you
So
can't
you
all
hot
be
out here.
partners.
You hot.
Yeah. And,
You know?
well, this clinic is a cheap clinic. So I had to finagle and say, listen, it's
Finagle.
okay. So what the clinic said is they told this woman, they said, listen, we feel bad about canceling you right before your cycle, especially since you already started the meds. We will give you free sperm, free anonymous sperm because of our mistake that we should have vetted him first. We'll give you free sperm. And she said, no, I don't want sperm. I wanted to use Ari because I don't want to use some anonymous guy. It wasn't even about the money for her. It was
Right.
going to end up costing her more to use me, but she felt like at least this way she knows and the child will know who the child's father is.
Right.
Well, this is different.
Definitely different. 91. Where do I start,
91
man?
was born exactly 1 week ago. I don't know his name because I was in the hospital, and the mother gave me 3 choices: Ezra, Elijah, Emerson. I was there for the birth. I thought Ezra was the go-to because I already have 2 Elijahs, and I don't know what Emerson is anyway. And then she couldn't decide, so she left the hospital without filling out his name on the birth certificate. But happy 1 week birthday to his middle name is Lee. They gave him my middle name. My middle name
Man,
is Lee
listen,
too.
okay.
I got a
Nice.
slew of
But that was
questions.
91. That
for
was
Ari.
in
Go ahead,
Memphis,
I wanna-
Tennessee.
Listen, Ari, you came to the right place, man. This is ghetto politics, man. So we're gonna test the ghetto-ness. Just a little bit, all right? I'm gonna keep it 100, man.
I think we all have a little bit.
Listen, man, 91 kids, bro. So how many baby moms? Well, children's mothers, if you want to.
That gets confusing because some of the kids have more than one mom, and some of the moms have more than one kid.
Okay.
But I figure it's around 91 baby mamas.
So you could be like, call, let's say, for instance, example, I'm shooting off the top of the dome. Christmas comes, well, you Jewish, right? Hanukkah,
yes.
right? Hanukkah comes, you're calling to check in on, let's say, Mary, and she got 3 of them for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mary, how's Chris, Matt, and Dame doing? But hey, there's no Dame here. Dame's over there. Oh shit, my bag. That's Chris. You go through that?
Yeah, I mean, I fudged my
You
daughter's
got to.
birthday, what year, but nah, I mean, listen, I have 100
Lord
students a
have
semester. I'm a
mercy.
mathematics professor at Kingsborough, and
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to you for that.
I know all my students' names at the end of the 12 weeks, so I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know my kids' names. I'm gonna know them for life. So no, I'm not butchering their names. Yeah, sometimes I'll fudge their birthdays a little bit, but
Okay.
you know that they're never.
Okay.
They'll never be confused whether I love them or not. They'll always know
Right.
that.
That's dope. So when it comes to like, let's say a couple, the 2 women, let's just say, and they don't, maybe they want to be like, okay, after it's done, we don't want any attack. Like you're okay with that?
Yeah, sure. Some kids I see all the time, and then there's some that I never met. Today I went to
Okay.
the Brooklyn Children's Museum with 3 of my daughters, and then there's other kids that I've never seen. It depends on the couples. You know, sometimes there's a heterosexual couple perhaps, and the father just maybe had a low sperm count, or for
Right.
whatever reason they asked me for help. So in those types of situations, they don't really need me popping in.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, okay, so you
Understood.
help families out too.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was
Yeah, it's
telling
all
people
kinds
on
of
my
families.
stream. I'm like, because my little question today was, would you donate your sperm? And some of them like no, and some of them like yeah, and then one it's like everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? There's some men
Shit.
that's like I want to be in the kid's life. I don't want a kid that doesn't know me out there. And then I'm like, some of these dudes, they don't even do that and they don't be taking care of their kids. So,
Listen,
which, oh, go
ghetto question number 2.
ahead.
All right. Now, 91 kids, and some of you haven't even met, right? And don't even know, right?
That's
Are
true.
you concerned about these baby mamas coming after that pocket? Like, yo, child support in that ass. It's a real thing in New York
Yes.
City.
It is. You know,
And it's
funny
fucked up
because
in New York City.
It doesn't really matter where the moms live because I have kids in 20 states.
All right.
I have kids,
Right.
I have kids in 7
So you're not
countries.
afraid of that?
They don't care. They'll sue you in New York because New York is the best because they pay till 21, not till 18. So they always want to sue here because it doesn't make sense that doesn't matter that the kid lives in Connecticut, the mom lives in Connecticut. They
Yeah.
come into New York family court. That's why New York family court's always so backed up.
Okay.
Shit.
And then
Tell me
also it's
about
a
it.
minimum pay state. So even if I have no money, I still got to pay.
Yeah.
You know, they'll actually bill me more than I'll earn just because it's a minimum
Have
pay
you
state.
have you encountered
Yes,
that
I
yet?
had a couple moms went back on their
See?
word, but
See, I knew it, ghetto. I knew
Yeah.
it, man.
Bomba
That shit is scary,
clock.
bro. You got so many,
Yo.
man. You can't keep tapping this shit.
yeah, but the truth is that the one way to protect yourself from child support is when you're paying child support because
Mm.
once the money's already going child support, there's not much left that they could take. So in some ways, I'm more protected than
Right.
than I was. But yeah, the vast majority of my salary is going to these 5 women that sued, which is unfortunate because
Fuck,
I got
bro.
another
That's a
80.
good ratio.
I got another
5
86. Exactly, it is a good ratio.
good
What's
ratio.
remarkable is not the 5 that sued. What's remarkable is that there's 86 women, and none of them went back on their word. And
That's-
you know,
yeah.
it's very easy.
You got a good game, man. You gotta have good game, baby. You got,
It
you know what
just
I
speaks
mean?
to their character, I think. More than my
Right,
game.
right. So since that's happened or you've gotten like hit with being sued and everything, have you decided to maybe have the women that you do it with like sign like a personal contract or you just stay away from that?
And there's no contract that you could sign that will protect you from child support. Not yet,
Really?
anyway.
Hell no.
There's no such
Even
thing.
if they're like signing
No.
to agree that they
It's
won't.
the
They can
child's
back
right
up.
to
They can
sue.
back
out
So
on
their
their
word,
you can't
bro.
sign away the child's right. Now, in some states,
Okay,
it is
okay.
possible if we had conceived in a clinic, and there. Listen, it's different than it was when I started because gay marriage wasn't legal. Now, if there's 2 women on the birth certificate, then it protects you a little bit because once they break up, they're going to go, I'm not even on the birth certificate. They're going to go after the other mom for child support, not after me. So I think it is getting better. And some states, I think California, they allow donors to sign a contract where they'll be exempt from future child support obligations, but not so in New York. In the end, ultimately, they want to do what's in the best interest of the child. And generally, it's always better for the child to just collect a check for 21 years.
That's crazy.
Right. So okay. So you're mad.
I
Not
got you. Go to
really.
the mic.
Ask me an easier question. I've been married. I am married to some of the moms for religious reasons,
Huh?
for
Hold
legal
on. Script-
reasons,
script-
for
sorry.
family reasons. You can't really be married
Oh.
in,
Okay.
and help other women grow their families.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not going to work.
Right.
No
Okay.
wife is really going to accept that. If my wife wanted to be intimate with me today and I say, well, sorry, I can't because, there's another couple that's ovulating, that's not going to work.
Yeah, my
Okay.
kids
So when
are in
you
a
were
jar.
married, are you uncomfortable talking about that?
Not,
when you
no,
were?
not at all. I'm telling you, I was never really married. All my
Oh.
marriages were fraudulent marriages.
Oh, okay.
Some countries, the fertility clinics won't even treat you unless you're married. Like the U.S. is not one of those countries. So you could have any guy and girl go to a fertility clinic and have a baby. But in France and Germany and parts of Asia, that you have to be married in order to go to the clinic. So sometimes I needed to get married just to go to the clinic.
Oh, okay.
And then sometimes the woman wanted to the child to be accepted by her family, and they felt like maybe a marriage would have helped facilitate that, things like that.
Okay. So
Marriage
you
is
were
a
banned
convenience.
from a country. Did you see that? You were banned from a country, right?
I was not really banned. I was banned from having children there.
And what country is
He
that
had, to
again?
he had to keep his meat in his pants anytime he traveled.
They was
there.
hating on you. I'm on your
That's
side,
crazy.
okay? Just know that. Ari.
It was going to fertility clinics. I could still go get busy in a hotel room in
Okay.
Israel,
I'm fucking.
but I
Okay.
cannot go to fertility clinics in Israel. They banned me. Oddly enough, Well, I have 3 children in Israel.
Okay.
And then I had frozen sperm for 6 other women who were trying to conceive. It's a very paternalistic country. So IVF and all the fertility treatments are totally free for all women up until the age of 45. No money
Wow.
out of pocket for all that.
Wow.
So a lot of these women wait till they're later in life and then they realize their biological clock is ticking and they reached out to me for help and I was freezing sperm for all these women and that's legal in Israel. But listen, the minister of health was a very big rabbi, Jewish religious guy with a big beard, and I don't know, for some reason he felt like that wasn't in the spirit of the law, even though I was complying with the law. The law is that you have to sign a parenting contract, and then any guy and any girl, so you could have a gay guy and a lesbian woman, they could have a baby together in Israel without issue. But one of the women was so upset when they banned me that she ended up suing the government, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court. And I was flying back and forth for court cases, but in the end, the government, the Minister of Health, won because they delayed it so much that she was 43 years old, and then at that point, it wasn't really no point in fighting anymore. She was going to need an egg donor.
Oh wow. Okay.
But
Yeah.
there's a new government in Israel. They
Damn.
got voted in a few months, maybe 2 months ago, and there's a new Minister of Health, and the new Minister of Health doesn't have a big beard. He's a gay guy, so I think maybe.
You can be a little lenient.
It's good. They're maybe do away with the ban, and not only that, but I had an IVF in Israel last month, and it went through without an issue. So I think maybe the ban's over.
Okay. So why do you? Can I ask a question that because I'm not knowledge on anything? Why do you have to go to a fertility clinic? I thought it was just as
You
easy
don't.
as like.
Well, here's the problem. My
Okay.
penis isn't long enough to reach Israel. It's 5,000 miles away. So I need to fly out there every time they're ovulating. And sometimes it could work the first time, sometimes it could work the 5th time, but I can't be flying 10,000 miles every time they're fertile. It's much easier to go to a fertility clinic, freeze the sperm, and then the doctor can just insert it, especially since it's free for them to do that.
Okay.
So that's true, the vast majority. So let's say of these 25 kids that I have on the way, 15 of them were conceived without a doctor.
Okay. That's what I was
conceived
wondering.
on their own.
Okay.
But sometimes because of their age, they need to go to a doctor. And then sometimes because of their distance, they need to. And then sometimes they just have good insurance. So then we go to the doctor.
Well, listen,
Okay, awesome.
back to me.
Go back to you.
Ghetto
Go ahead.
question number 3. We back around to me again.
I love it.
Out of these baby moms, children's mothers, aka, right? Any what do you say? Any melanated joints in there? You got any chocolate babies?
A lot.
Any little salsa babies? Any of that?
I
Or they
think
all
I got
just
I
Jewish?
think I got almost every nationality.
This
Wow.
guy's bad. He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Well, looking at just this week, okay, August
Just
1st,
this week.
August 1st, my daughter turned 3.
Okay.
In Orlando, and she was born in prison. So the mom was arrested right after we tried to conceive. So she was pregnant while she was in prison. She gave birth in prison. Anyway, that daughter is African American. Then August 13th, I had another birthday, and this daughter turned 3 as well. But she lives in Taiwan, so she's Asian. So you have these
Wow.
2 sisters. They both turned 3. They're less than 2 weeks apart, except one's African American living in Orlando and one's Asian living in Taiwan.
Wow.
And I can keep on going. I got another birthday next month of another daughter who's turning 3, who's living in Israel. So now you have these 3 sisters. They're all basically a month apart. One's talking Hebrew, one's talking Chinese, one's talking English. They're all different
Damn.
races because one's
I feel
Jewish,
like you
one's
got a
African American,
birthday
one
every
Asian.
week.
They're
Like,
different religions, because
Every
one's
month.
Buddhist, one's a
No,
Christian,
definitely
and
every
one's
month.
Jew. So they have nothing in common. They're different races, religions, continents, you name
Right.
it. The only thing they have in common is they're
Is-
basically the same age. They're all sisters. They have the same father.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
like I said. I think it's a blessing.
How
when
did you-
Today, my daughter is,
Good
sometimes
question.
they ask, well, how many African American kids? It's like hard to say because, sometimes you have Hispanic and I really don't know how many or what race.
He said, I
But
crunch numbers, but that's just a little
my
too much.
daughter, who turned 9 today, is mom is Bolivian, even though she's living in Bed-Stuy. Bolivian, yes. And then the one who turned 7. Yeah, so I got a lot of mixtures. I got Italian, Irish, and Jewish, and
Okay.
Asian, and Hispanic, and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Man,
Keep on going.
man, shit, man. Congrats to you, man. Shit.
Right.
that's-
I feel like there's 54 weeks in a year, and you got like a birthday every week to think about. Do you feel like that? Does that ever get overwhelming?
52 weeks?
52
weeks in a-
54,
in a month, in a
whatever.
year.
My bad.
52 weeks.
Yeah, and it's
I thought you said 54 weeks.
I did.
52.
Okay.
Look, listen. All right. I'm not a math professor.
Okay, yeah. So I got the birthdays all the time. Yeah. I have two kids turning 2 next week. Onyx and Weston, and one's living in Atlanta, Georgia, and one's living in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And these
Shit,
kids
man.
never met, but a lot of the kids do meet. You know, sometimes we have birthday parties, and we have a couple of the other kids. Of course, I took 3 different kids to the Brooklyn Children's Museum, so some of the kids are bonding
No,
and
I
growing
seen
up
that on your
together.
page. It looks like
Yeah.
you go to some of the baby showers.
Baby
and-
showers. I sometimes have other moms will throw the baby shower for the expecting moms, so
That's
that happens
nice.
quite often, and then they
That's
develop a
nice.
type of community.
So
That's-
you're
that's
popular,
nice.
pretty much. You're pretty much popular in the
Yeah.
baby game, right? Right?
I would
Is that
say
fair to
so.
say?
Yes,
So-
around
He knows how to
you know,
change
listen,
diapers.
around,
Yes.
around half of the families, I would say, probably are lesbian couples.
So
Most of
are
them
they?
And then the vast majority are either lesbian couples or single women that were maybe approaching 40 in biological clock. I was thinking,
Okay.
Okay.
but of course, I have trans couples, I have and then heterosexual couples as well.
Okay.
Are they
All types of
paying you?
families.
Are they paying you?
No, I never
'Cause
charged anything.
you don't charge
but-
nobody for this?
No.
I'm like, listen, you want to get on this team, it's going to cost you. You know what I mean? Because my team, you know what I mean? We get, you know what I mean? That's what I would do.
Well,
I mean, you
in
got-
the end,
you-
I'd be taking money out of my children's mouths. You know, we don't want to do that.
Oh, you know what? Oh,
but the
then
money's
you
going
know
to
what?
the kids.
You're
So I don't-
absolutely right.
If I could save
I
them
forgot.
some expense, that's part of the issue. Is sometimes they.
What about the ones that don't come back to you? Like, hey, I just want one and done.
That's
Don't come
okay,
back.
but the money's still going to my children, right? And then you don't want them to exhaust all their funds in a fertility clinic or
Right.
on-
And I
on
think that's why
sperm.
he does it the way he does it.
That's
so it
nice,
doesn't-
man. You're a
and I-
nice man.
And I think
Yeah.
that's right.
They're
It's like a
spending less
blessing.
than $1 sometimes. Most of the time, it's costing less than $1.
That's smart. Yeah, man.
Right.
I was wondering too if these pharmaceutical companies will come after you like, hey, man, you're taking advantage of us IBF and free all day long. But some of them, you know what I mean? Some are free. Some you
I
say
don't
you go to
think
free
they-
countries and they
You
do
know
it
what
for
the thing is? Because he's not making money from it, that's why they're not bothering.
Yeah.
Because the second they knew he was making money, they would have wanted a piece. They would have wanted to tax him, all of that. I'm sure.
Look at his face.
We
He
know
don't.
how
He don't think so.
society is.
Look at his
He-
face.
Yeah.
He's like,
I got a
nah, I
letter
don't
from
think
the
so.
New York
He's like,
State
"Not
Department
me."
of Health. They threatened that I should cease and desist or that I should
See,
apply
I knew
for a
something
sperm
was
bank
going on.
license. So then that happened, but in the end, I worked it out with them, and but they haven't bothered me since. That was a few years ago that they wrote that letter, and I was like, listen. What am I doing that's illegal? I
Right.
said, what if I'm not jerking off? What if they jerk me off and then they take the sperm? Is that okay? Or what if I come on their tits and then they take it and they put it in a cup and they put it inside? So, like, what part is illegal about what I'm doing? I mean, at the end, I'm just giving away the
Right.
sperm. But they wanted me to apply for a license and for a sperm bank.
Yeah.
But then after I wrote this letter asking all these questions, they're like, oh, you know what? Everything you're doing seems to be above board. Just go ahead. We'll reserve the right to prosecute you in the future.
Right.
There you go,
right.
man.
Well, I also saw something else dope that was on your page, which was that you have something available for men
Phew.
that may be struggling with sperm count, right? Because that happens, and some men are not eating healthy or not eating right, and they're not able to produce, right? Because it's not always the woman's egg or whatever. The case may be.
There was a buddy of mine who asked me to endorse his product called
Oh.
Sperm XL.
Sperm XL? Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it
So I
actually
made a
works.
commercial for him because I was doing.
I
a,
liked your commercial.
I was doing a documentary. He was gonna fly me to Florida so he could film this commercial of me, endorsing this product. And I was like, listen, you don't need to because I was doing a documentary in Israel at the time, and I just asked them, okay, can you film a commercial for me? So then they just did it for me, and I gave him a free commercial. But he's a buddy of mine, so it's
Oh,
okay. He sells. I don't think he made a lot of money from Sperm XL. His big seller is Ivory Caps. It's a pill to make people white, and people love it. He's selling it all over Asia. He's selling it to Africa.
To make people
in
who?
Nigeria. To
White.
make people
White.
brighter. He doesn't call it whiter. He says to make them
Bleaching
brighter.
at the bomba club.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's just a herbal glutathione, whatever he's putting in the pill. So that's I think where he made
Oh.
most of his.
So instead
money.
of like a lightening cream, it's a pill you can take to
he's
lighten
doing
your
pills
skin,
and creams, but it's mostly the pills. Yeah,
and it lightens your skin. Oh, okay.
that's what it's supposed to do.
Shit, man. Listen, man.
He's like,
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know. I
man.
didn't try it.
Hey, man. Congrats to you, man. Props,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
Much
man.
props to
to
you.
you. And continue doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? As long as they let you, man. Shit. Just don't make sure that one of them, none of them sons come back and get you.
Yeah.
Like, you wasn't
So-
at my birthday, pops. And
So
snuff
I
you
got
or something.
3 twins on the way. I got a woman pregnant in Budapest, Hungary, who's
What?
expecting twins.
Wow.
And then I got a woman pregnant in Abuja, Nigeria, and she's expecting twins as well. And then I got a woman expecting twins in New Haven, Connecticut. So you got these 3 sets of twins. They're all going to be born the same month, except
Listen,
one's
man.
in Europe, one's in Africa, and one's in Connecticut. You know, but one
That's
day these kids are
crazy.
going to meet. You know,
And another thing, one of them, at least one or two of them gonna at least be a millionaire. There's no way he can't get $1 million out of that.
I'm sure there's
I'm
going to
sure
be
you're
some that
gonna-
are going to be broke and some that are going to be,
You know what I
well,
mean?
some will be criminals, some will be cops, some will be doctors, some will be sick. I think I'm going to have some of everything, you know?
Yeah, there you go, man. All right, man.
What got you inspired to do it? Just the last question I have. What got you inspired to be so giving?
You know, I get a lot back. You know, I mean, I showed up to this trampoline party yesterday, and you know, I experienced a lot of the joy that the mom does the past 7 years.
And you just love kids, it seems like.
Yeah, certainly, of course, and you know, I have a lot of love in my life. Even if my bank account doesn't show it, I certainly feel very wealthy. You know?
Okay. Well, tell everybody where to find you, and thanks so much for coming to our show.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, I'm going back on Dr. Oz September 3rd. Of course, it probably won't air for a while,
Yeah.
but I think they might have a couple of moms on the show, perhaps. But I'm easy to find. I have 91 kids. You could search Sperminator. That's what the New York Post dubbed me. So that's what my kids don't call me Sperminator, but sometimes that's what the media calls me. But my Instagram is Q Professor. That's my Snapchat.
Yes, and
Facebook
shout out
is
to
Ari
Ari.
Nagel. Yeah.
And if y'all know him from Kingsborough Community College, make sure y'all, support him and show him love.
We're still online till 2022.
Oh, shit.
I think of this pandemic is the reason I have 25 kids on the way. It's my highest number ever.
Oh, it is at one time.
Yeah.
Wow.
2020, I had 21 kids, but that was over 12 months. Now I'm going to have 25 kids in just 9 months. Of course, part of that's because of these 3 twins, but still.
Wow. That's awesome.
Mhm.
I think what you're doing is great. And, keep doing what you're doing because you have the right intentions. It's about the intention for me.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. And thanks so much for being on
TJ.
the show.
Man, thank you, Ari. Wait,
Yes,
you gave
thank
get
you.
Instagram. Right?
DJ B Hype.
For one thing, me hate a fern killer. Me no believe in a fern killer. Family, I me say family. Me love me family, them to me heart. Me hold the dearest one of them. Real kill it dead to the end, dead from me start. Me real better them. Cause them no know when we a buy 3 sardine and the 1 pound of rice from shop. And them no know when we a get chased by cops and drop. And all the women make it now. Me know how struggle feel. And me know all of them. And me know how real now make them trick me and kill me. No way, you must see mad. Life are the greatest thing that me no left. And me no left, my God. Can't trick me and kill me. No way, you must see mad. Life are the greatest thing that me no left. And me no left, my God.
DJ B Hype.
When the quarantine thing done and everybody touch road. Oh, maybe gonna start, pull up in a fast car, yeah. And a fast start, make you want the fast part, yeah. I know you're feeling me. You know I'm feeling you. So what now we feel, yeah. Hey, fancy, oh your heart state, now no vacancy. Last time see you on FaceTime, chatting up the place, bout you know my relationship. Me, I go put you on lockdown. I put your body on lockdown.
DJ B Hype.
You should let me, you should let me know. And if you don't know,
Inna your pum pum a wine and a wiggle up. Watch out, bad man a play with the kid around. Knock up your left foot, me fuck your right. Baby, your pussy tight, your pussy tight. Me fuck you outside, rap on the bike. Baby, your pussy tight, your pussy tight. Me want your pum pum more than one night. Baby, your pussy tight, your pussy tight. Give me some head when me pull up on the light. Baby, your pussy tight, your pussy tight. She tell me she on me and she want me. She the one that wait for me. She send me a video.
Not a game, man. Yo, man, I'm still looking for women, man. For ghetto fight night. Ghetto fight night, y'all. I need them females. I I need them female boxers, you heard? I need them bras with them hands. Ghetto fight night. Coming real soon. DJ B Hype on the 1 to 2s. Send in the vibe. It's a vibe. You feel it in your feet? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Alright, DJ. Let's do it.
DJ B Hype.
I'm looking for boxers. Ghetto boxing. Yo, you heard? Fight night. Ghetto fight night. Or not. Or not. Just ghetto fight night. We need women, man. 18 and over.
DJ B Hype.
Yeah. DJ B Hype. Hold on, Natty. Gotta put that on snap, Nat.
Action ready for the thumping. Fresh like Portland,
she vibing right now. That's Natty, y'all. Follow Natty. Get up on her. Alright. DJ B, how you ready? Cause Lavish is ready. Yo, cause you know, Lavish is ready. And I'm ready. Natty's ready. Alright.
Lavish. Happy
What's
Sunday.
goody? Speaking to the mic, Lavish, so we can hear you over the town.
So we good now? We good now?
Oh, we great.
All day. You know the vibes. What's good? How's your day going so far?
My day is going great.
We glad you here. We glad you here.
Right.
I love the video snippet that I seen on his page. That was dope.
Thank
So
you.
I was excited to meet you and hear the tunes. Hello.
Thank you. What snippet are you speaking of? The one with the orange suit on?
Yes.
I like
Thank
that.
That's
you.
that shit.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I like that vibe. I was like, ooh,
Yeah, that was the first
why is
promo
this not
I
on the
did.
radio? Hello. So tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Ooh, what part of Brooklyn? Because he likes to know.
I love to know.
We from
Canarsie?
Canarsie, yeah.
Okay. I used to
Canarsie,
live
the
out
floss. Shouts to the floss. You all right? Canarsie.
Shout out to the whole of Brooklyn, you know. Shout out to Crown Heights, Flatbush.
That's my hood, the
90s.
Heights, jail. Shouts to
there.
Crown Heights. Yeah.
He mad happy.
Yeah, I'm mad happy she said that. You're Crown Heights. Utica, what up? Utica. Yo, listen, you got talent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying it to say it. Like, you got some talent. Like, your shit sounds like you worked with VP Records already. Like, you already signed and going. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, how long has it been? Because that's just not overnight. Like,
Yeah, so it's been 2 years since I released my official song, like since I first released music officially.
okay.
But before that, I just been, you know, dabbling with music, really into the dance hall vibe, going to parties, fake freestyling until I wrote like my first song and I took it serious. So officially 2 years, and we doing major things in 2.
Congrats to that. Big ups to that, DJ B Hype. You got your finger on the big up button. Look what he's
the
doing.
big up button.
Look what he's doing.
The
Look, now he want to run to it. Really, DJ? He's low. He gotta get better
Well,
timing.
that's what's up. Is reggae only thing you do, or do you do a variety of?
Yeah, I do a variety. Whatever sounds good. You know, I think whatever sounds good, I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, when I'm in my quiet time and I'm writing and stuff, I be coming up with some crazy stuff. I'll probably all make rock music. You never know.
Shit,
you know?
why not?
Like,
Okay. So you said you've been officially doing it for 2 years.
yeah, officially published and, you know, really doing it officially
Right.
2
But
years.
how
legally.
long have you been natural?
Forever.
Forever. That's
Forever,
what's up.
you know,
And who
since-
was your inspiration coming up?
I'll just say my parents was my inspiration coming up, and
Okay.
until I started finding other artists that I wanted to listen to that I like, and I'll just say like Lauryn Hill was the first artist that I took an ear to, and then like really looked into her. So I'll just say L Boogie, you know, shout out to L Boogie, Lauryn Hill. That's my,
Yeah.
you know, my top
Okay,
top
that's
artist.
a good inspiration right
Hold
there
on,
because I
speaking of
love Miss Education Lauryn Hill was everybody's
Shit.
album.
You heard that that freestyle, not freestyle, but that 16. She that no more than 16, like 32. She just dropped with Nas.
No.
You love Lauryn Hill. You ain't heard this last
Nah.
Lauryn
She
Hill.
been busy in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like,
I'm
check-
saying it's not like I wasn't gonna
when
get
you
to it.
When you get a chance, get to that on the Nas album that just dropped. She got the craziest bars. She just out of nowhere.
As
Lauryn
soon as I
Hill.
leave here, I'm gonna get to that.
Please do.
Oh yeah. I
Shouts to
need get
Lauryn
that
Hill,
too.
L Bug, like she said. She got bars. One of the most slept on female MCs of all time, Lauryn Hill.
Definitely.
All right, back to you. You know what I mean? So, what happens? The dance halls like is what I see your lane, right? So who you got that from? Who you look into that? Who have
And
you
who
looked
is-
up to that besides your parents? You
In the
said.
reggae world.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Right.
like me, because I'm Caribbean, so I have an accent.
Oh,
So
where you
like,
from then?
I'm Guyanese. I was born here, but
Guyana.
my parents is from Guyana.
Dope.
We
Alright.
Jamaican by association, so big up all of the yardies out
Big up,
there,
big up,
right?
big up.
Big
They
up.
do
the
your
scene.
parents do any music? Right.
No, my parents don't do no music,
No
but
music, okay.
they're very talented. They got their own little traits that they have.
Right.
And my dad actually, he used to be into music too, So,
Okay. So they're very supportive of
They're
you
very
doing
supportive.
it. That's
Yes.
dope because support goes a long way and it's definitely necessary from family.
If you were supposed to say like who do I listen to right now, I listen to like Lila Ike and Savannah and Naomi Cohen and
Okay.
Protege. Those who I listen to right now. Like if I want to catch a vibe, I go to today music.
Uh-huh.
But growing up, I guess like Garnet Silk, Barris Hammond, all of the legends. It was
Okay.
playing every day in
So
the
it wasn't
house.
it wasn't the average everybody Beanie Man and Elephant Man and all
It was
that.
everybody.
It was everybody.
I was into everybody, into everything, watching every stage show. Who got this, who got that clash, sound clash, everything that had to do with music, I was like into.
That's dope.
So you seen the Beanie Bounty class, right? The
course.
classic class, right?
Of
Yo, I
course.
missed that
You know what's my
one.
favorite
That's
part?
classic.
I'm on a bad man, wicked man, we take man fit. Oh,
He hype, look,
Yeah,
look, he
true
blew the
word.
speaker over there.
But
Ready
when
to get
Beanie
ready.
bust that on stage, I was like, I be watching that all now.
Mm.
I'll pull up that clash.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Definitely
Okay,
a classic.
that's dope.
All right, shit. DJ B hype. You sitting?
Which one you want first?
Whew.
We could get them no lie. We could start it off with some nice conscious vibe.
And no lie, you could definitely get up and if you want to throw that vibe up in that camera.
That
right
she got
there.
the. Let's
You
get
know
it.
what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean,
We
I want
gonna record
alright.
it,
get the hype. I
support
want,
it.
and then she got a hype one after that. You got like a jump
She got
tunes. All right, so let's
Yeah.
get this one relaxed. The next one, I want you to rock this bitch.
Alright.
All right,
No problem.
cool. Let's do it. All right, DJ, we gotta get that shit rocking, man. Let's go.
DJ
Cameras
B
behind you.
Hype.
Headphones. Yeah, back with the headphones. Yes.
No lie, I'm too high. I want me dress me get too fly. I want to live my life. Live your life. No matter when nobody says it, live your life. Live your life. Live your life. Remember when me tell them I go make it, them say no way. None of them a search up my page about every day. Say you have to live your life. Yo, live your life, yo. Bad, me say me bad. Yeah, me lick up me tell her me stand strong. Mama for my mother carry on. All the years that we are only through the storm. No bad mind me, but we still a keep calm. Me know I gotta work, but it might take too long. They have to scrape up for rent time come. So me I want let and I keep right. Oh, no lie, I'm too high. I want me dress me get too fly. Want to live my life. Live your life. Never want me tell them I gonna make it, them say no way. Search up my page every day. Live your life, yo. Jah know we break my soul when my cousin pass. The rich girl, me couldn't sleep at all. I know you from time to time, a ball. If me catch the boy, me sell him to the mall. He's a girl, but me never grow soft. Everywhere me go, me have me things stop at all. Three friends around me, champagne up a pop. Me want me song play on every speaker. No lie, I'm too high. I want me just me get too fly. My life, yo. My life, yo. My life, yo. My life, yo. My life.
Lavish is my name. You don't know, so big up DTF Radio, we in the building. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now.
DJ B Hype.
Are you set trend? Are you set trend? So she want the juice. Girl, your body good, but if
All security.
are you set trend? Are you set trend? Are you set trend? So she want the juice, pop, cool and splash. Girl, your body good, but if fat, bubble and wine non-stop. She a mix any and syrup the room. I just start take off dress. She a bubble wine non-stop. This girl, bomb on the rock. Watch that. You make me choose when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. But watch choose. She say you make me choose. No girl can't mix up in a dance for you. No girl can't share up in a pants for you. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real hot stepper, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance for you. No girl can't share up in a pants for you. Things are not you prefer. You know you not mix up, no girl can't step up. Body clean, no more cash stretch up. My girl wine on, bend down low. 6:30 touch her toe. Walk out, my girl, walk out. You are the body stinger road. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you are real go-getter, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share in a pants with you. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you are real hot stepper, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share in a pants with you. You make me choose when I wait up on you. I don't know what to do, but what choose? Let me show again. This girl she bad. She go along ma. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This girl she bad. She go along ma. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Come my mama see that very nice to meet ya, yeah. Not sexy body pan a beach, yeah. All them gyal want to be you. When you walk past, everybody see you. Cause me love shy, you want to treat you. Fly you, but you know you need a visa. Tell your friend them must all a beach star. You are going to know your feet pizza. Bare money you fly like we no need that. No, in the streets we a scream out. Yo, so turn up your speaker. This girl she bad. She go along ma. Ba. This girl she bad. She go along ma. Lavish life. Live your life, now watch mine. Suck no matter how not so bad mind. Just be a vibes, a party time. Come and work hard, see what's mine. All of me dogs, them are just style. Just clean, think why. Watch mine, love is provide. Girl better than a verse for hello. In the streets we are scream out. Yo, when we walk out, everybody know. So turn up your speaker now. She go along, mama. This girl she bad. She go along, This girl she bad. She go along,
to Lavish and big up to that song because I heard your name in the inside. Like how you threw that in.
Thank you.
Was it
Lavish life, lifestyle. Live your life, not watch mine. So come on down into bad mind. Just be a vibes. A DTF time. Lavish is my name. DTF Radio. We in the building.
Ghetto politics. Put it in there one time with the accent. One time.
Killer politics. You don't know. Ghetto politics. We're there. Outside. You know, y'all outside. DTF Radio. Ghetto politics. Lavish. Be hype.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Brr. Yeah, let's get it. The fuck wrong with y'all? The fuck, man, we do everything here. We got motherfuckers with 90 kids. We got reggae artists. Man,
Yeah.
we lit, man. What is it? GPP. Yeah, you know me. Fuck, nigga.
Get
Yeah.
your GPP.
Yeah, you know me. That's a t-shirt coming soon.
Hey.
Ow. Ow. Lavish, where they can find you at? Where are you got any shows coming up?
Yeah.
It's summertime. It's Labor Day.
Coming,
So-
okay?
It's not a game right now. This is your time to get on these streets.
All right, guys. So if you want to tune into any of my shows to know where I'm live next, you can follow me on Instagram at Lavish Music and 2 underscores. You can follow me on Facebook at The Real Lavish Music. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with new local music. And you don't know, so we're worldwide, because we are get streams international. Lavish is my name. Follow me on Instagram again. Lavish Music and 2 underscores. Don't forget to check into DTF Radio. Ghetto Politics.
Don't forget that.
Don't forget it. Get it in your head before you go to your bed. Yeah, man.
I know that's
So if
right.
you wanna
And
know,
y'all
so we're
ain't
Lavish.
got it, 'cause she talk quick like me. It's Lavish Music 2 underscores. Make sure
2
y'all got that.
underscores. You know the 2
Two.
little line them with the spear, yeah.
Yeah.
Call security!
Like all the girls them draw on them eyebrow them. When you wanna do the little line them, 2 little line. the 2 little line you wanna do, but on the eye,
All right.
like that.
All right, man. Shit, man. Thanks
I
for coming.
love it.
Yo, anything else you got to spin for her? We get out of here? We out of here. Nothing left? All right, then you do you then.
Oh,
DJ Be Hype. Taking this away, man.
Thank you so much
Lavish.
for coming
Thank
out.
you.
Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all follow.
I'm happy
her.
to be here.
She's a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing. So make sure y'all support it. Lavish Music. Double underscore. baby.
Kelly on the beat, boy.
Yeah.
DJ Be Hype.
My girl, you know you think fat, so me keep loving that. Beat your pussy up, make it keep coming back. Me love how you flexible like a acrobat. When you rest upon the dime, me watch your body clap. Say she all about the G, not another one. All when me full of girl like Solomon. She asks me, where me girl gone? Listen when me answer the girl question. She says she have a man, me have a girl too. The girl says she have a man, me have a girl too. Not you, say she have a man, me have a girl too. My girl, she don't need me. Why you just don't believe me? Hey, watch out.
Too nice to him, the boy love him belly, just pause. Him no right for you, me think you need to live from the boy too boring, him for make you have fun. Him accuse if he alone, you know no more time, you feel for fuck him and done. Stop fight with him, make him fight for you like Tyson. You're too nice to him, the boy love him belly, just poison him. Breaking news, man wa kill him, girl, I guess I cause her pussy too good. Breaking news, girl, your pussy too good. Breaking news, man wa kill him, girl, I guess I cause her pussy too good. Breaking